Kuhn Rikon is bringing you, I'll go right up front here and start out with the colors of this 7-cup multi-pot. If you have the 11-cup multi-pot, you may be saying, why do I need a 7-cup? These work in accordance with one another, and a lot of people who have one come back and get the other. The eggplant is one of the choices. We also have the blue. It's an aqua blue. We also have that pretty olive, blue, eggplant, black, and then there's a red. This, by the way, is a great item if you've never, ever shopped on QVC before. It's a clearance price, a retiring style, meaning when this says goodbye, there's no reorder on this item. So, okay, 43315 is here and now for the first time ever at this clearance price. Used to be $22, retail value more than that. I mentioned that if you've never shopped before. If you've never shopped before, let's start out with the brand again.
Yep.
People are watching QVC for the first time. You're our gadget guy.
Yep. So
representing this brand, Kuhn Rikon.
Kuhn Rikon. So it's a family-owned business, over 100 years old. Now, Kuhn is the name of the family. Rikon is Switzerland.
Got it.
It's actually a town in Switzerland. So they are Swiss engineers, which, if you remember as a kid, or even now, the Swiss Army knife with the little cross. Kuhn Rikon's logo is a black and white logo with a red cross in it because it's the same Swiss engineering. They're very proud. You can't just get that cross anywhere. Only specific companies that actually follow Swiss engineering get that cross in their logo. Okay.
All right. Now that we know the brand, now that we know the clearance price story, what's the item?
So you love the 11-cup. We wanted to make the little partner, and this is the 7-cup. We didn't put a basket in because it's too short. You don't need it. Okay. And people were saying we want a smaller version of the 11-cup. Here it is. So what's like the 7-cup is the 11-cup is that you've got the great enamel exterior. We did a non-stick interior. We did a cook and look lid. We did a silicone wrap top lid and a silicone wrap bottom with rivets. With the strainer, large and small. So then all you have to do is make pasta. Now 7-cup, see how you can look through? Notice how I'm grabbing this with my bare hands? Because it was on the stovetop, you don't need pot holders. You don't need a colander because it strains out by itself. You get to put it all down and then watch this. Because of that non-stick, I can pour it right in. I wasn't even looking where I was pouring. Pour it right in and make 7 cups.
It helps if you actually have a bowl there.
7 cups of pasta. And again, we're talking about, look at that, wiping out, easy clean.
I don't understand when you're talking about, like, the big guy's great, but this is not the small one. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's a little brother, I get it, but there's still a lot of capacity in there.
There's still a lot of capacity. Now, I ask you to remove your teapot from the back fourth corner, okay? Because all that does is boil water. Well, this boils water, by the way, but it does a little bit more than your teapot does. If you're gonna boil water for tea, how about infusing your tea with lemons or oranges or big tea bags or the tea leaves or whatever. Now you're boiling it in the pot. You can clean out the pot easily. Remember, I give you those small strainer holes so you can capture all that stuff and have infused tea that you created on your own stovetop in your teapot.
That's great.
None of the stuff which this is something you cannot do with your regular teapot.
So it takes your teapot to another level.
To the whole nother level. So it is a teapot, which is what I'm telling you to get replaced.
And you know what you often do with your teapot is you let it sit out.
Yep.
Right? So with the colors that we have here, I think it's a great idea to let it sit out because aesthetically it looks really cool. Yep. Got a great brand on it. Great colors for your kitchen. And what do you got in there? Clams.
So this is what I always do this demo. Why? This is one of my favorite appetizers at a restaurant. If you've gone out and ordered clams, mussels, steamed in butter, oil, white wine, and herbs, you know what you paid for that. You can now buy the clams, put some lemon, water, white wine, and some, what else could we, olive oil and some herbs. Steam it in there. That's what's left.
How long does that take?
Make 6 minutes.
6 minutes.
All the clams
just
are
put
open.
Them in.
Then strain it because you don't get rid of the juice because that's the dipping juice.
Right, the dipping juice. And they naturally open up and then they soak up. Okay, if you'd like them, by the way, the black is the most popular. Here it is in that olive. Here it is in the blue, aqua blue. There it is in that eggplant. There's the black, and there is the red. And there you see what's on top of that red. There you see the strainer. Comes along with it. 7-cup capacity in this, and a clearance price retiring style of $17.56. You want to buy more than one? Take advantage of it. Not a bad idea, not a bad way to go.
So one of the things I love is sauces, gravies, making some hot chocolate in the winter. Look at this. So now I did this beautiful cheese sauce to pour all over my nachos. And if you're being healthy, you could pour this over broccoli. So there's your choice. Broccoli or nachos? What would you choose, the broccoli or the nachos? Have a little nachos with your cheddar cheese.
Yeah, that's pretty hard to resist, isn't it?
Come on.
That's pretty hard to resist.
But like I say, because I want the healthy choice, steam broccoli in this in a matter of seconds and then pour the cheese sauce on the broccoli. That's your healthy version. What do you think?
Exactly right. Let's talk capacity for a second. What about hard-boiled eggs, my friend?
Hard-boiled eggs. So we've got 15 hard-boiled eggs in here. 15. If you ever
That's a
said to
lot.
somebody, boil me 15 hard-boiled eggs.
You get your big pot out.
You get your biggest pot out.
Yeah.
It would take forever because of how much water you put in there, right? So you're talking about less than 7 cups of water, did 15 eggs, no rolling boil, so they're not knocking into each other, which would happen in a big pot.
Right.
Half the time, half the water, half the energy, half the effort.
All for $17.56, what you might pay elsewhere, almost half the price. One of the things you did that it was on the stove, it was hot, you grabbed it. Tell me about silicone.
So silicone is my favorite thing in the kitchen. It's everybody's favorite thing in the kitchen because here's the thing. It's okay to be in the heat, but it dissipates the heat very quickly. It doesn't hold on to heat. That's what we love about silicone. Plus, it's non-absorbent, so no odors or stains could ever happen to silicone. So now, instead of a pot holder, this is infusion gravy. I got to tell you about this. The infusion gravy. The difference is I didn't chop up the ingredients because that means you would make them small enough to be served with it. You put whole shallots, whole garlic cloves, whole mushrooms in there, whole herbs.
And what kind
you clean it, right? But now watch.
What kind of liquid do you put in there?
The gravy part.
Oh,
I'm saying
I see, great.
I'm flavoring the
Took
meat
the gravy and put in there.
And put it in there. Now I want to strain it out because I don't want a whole mushroom to fall on my plate or to be served. Now I've got infusion gravy. And you're talking about 7 cups of gravy for any kind of party, holidays, and you've got a gravy.
With the garlic in there?
Garlic, shallots, whole herbs, and mushrooms. Yep.
Hey, thanks for coming in, Mark.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. And the olive, there's the blue, there's the eggplant, there's the last whole eggplant.
Oh.
There's the black, and there is the red. $17.56. Mark brought us more stuff, a lot of great stuff, including the Kuhn Rikon 5-in-1 jar and can opener set. That's still available if you'd like to pick it up. Very good, very good, very good. We're in the warehouse. Here comes a top find and a discovery sale price for the month of June. I wonder what it is. Le Creuset. Nate Collier's here, and this is a big, big wow item. Thanks for watching.